Commonwealth in the Karen Reed trial is just, they're trolling us now, right? With these witnesses. They've got to be trolling us because it's unreal what we're experiencing. Welcher, their final witness, please God, but their final witness has got to be the most annoying witness we have seen yet. And this is after so many annoying witnesses. Like, we've seen the worst, right? But this guy, the way his direct with Brennan was so beyond painful, literally painful, because he became a blue man, and he did some sort of science experiment. Like, he went back to elementary school and he painted his arm blue, repainted the truck blue, the Lexus car, and then he like walked into it and he did, I swear. I mean, I'm not even gonna bother. I'll show it to you. Hold on.
What speed is the car traveling?
You can see it.
So after that science experiment went great, even though he has no idea how John O'Keefe even got hit by a car, because the medical examiner couldn't even confirm that he was hit by a car. But like, forget science. And he was hired by the prosecution, and he was paid $325,000, and he bought the Lexus with the money that the prosecution paid. I mean, it's like, it's so corrupt, it's sick. Okay? He changes the report just days into the trial. I mean, everything's wrong here. Now, Alessi gets on, it's finally time for cross. And Alessi gets up there, and this guy, this Welcher dude, decides that he's going to like puff up his chest, right? He's like, I know more. I'm smart. I know everything. And gosh darn, people like me. And he is so smug up there. In fact, he can't do anything without his computer open. So even the judge is like, you got to close your computer. Like, stop looking at your notes. So he finally is closing his computer after being told 46 times. And Alessi is just trying to get a basic question. He's just trying to say, at what speed, at what force does a car of this size need to go in order to hit a person and break an arm or a hand, a bone in your right arm? This man cannot answer. Listen how frustrating this is.
Pounds above the force you would say get in a 20-mile-an-hour impact in terms of the fracture forces.
Let's do it this way.
I'm sorry?
Let's do it this way.
Okay.
The force that you calculated from my hypothetical of this Lexus SUV going backwards, you came up with the F number of 2,188, correct?
I'm sorry, I didn't. What was you said?
2,188.
You said dyslexic? Or do you say Lexus? I didn't understand what you said.
The Lexus SUV that you've been talking about.
Gotcha.
Okay?
I didn't hear it.
You came up with a number for F for force.
One.
A bone in the hand. Do you disagree with that?
Your question's too general. I can't answer your question. It depends on the loading. If I take my pencil, which has a very fine point, and jam it through my hand, I can jam it right through my hand because it's a very small point. But if I distribute the load in a broader load, such as hitting a taillight, it takes much more force because the load's distributed across it. It's like if I sit on the corner of my bed. I might sink in this far when I sit on the corner of my bed. But what happens when I spread my load out, when I lay on my bed like this? I don't sink in as far. Has my weight changed? And weight is basically force. No, but I've distributed it over a larger area. So for a given force, you get less sinking into the mattress. So if you hit a broad surface like a taillight or a wall like this, it takes much more force than if I were to take a singular small round object and jam it into the hand. That hurts. This does not.
Okay, if you can hear my question, if it's unclear, you tell me. For not a pen, not your bed, but for a Lexus SUV of 6,000 pounds, is there any part of the back of the Lexus in any manner where you can get a break to the hand from 300 to 400 pounds of force?
Any part on the back of the Lexus?
Yes.
Probably.
This guy wins. He wins. He gets the top of the hierarchy for the worst witness ever. Hostile, smug, arrogant, annoying, and possibly stupid. I know you're not supposed to say that about doctors and smart people, but like, I can't. And if he's not stupid, he sure is acting it. Like, I just answer the questions. Let the lawyers do their jobs. Just answer the questions, because I can't imagine the jury is taking to this and being like, I like this guy. There's no way. How? Ooh.